everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Bills going up against the Chargers. With that, let's get you out to San Diego. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the San Diego Chargers. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Jerry Atauchu brings him down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Taylor, deep drop. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. All right, here we go. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Detroit!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Allen has it, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man, it's Allen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll set up a throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
They go play action with Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Three yards left to grab here on third down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Backing up. Going up top. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
On third down, Taylor being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Shipped together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time. It's complete. Right side to Benjamin. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They go play action here on first down. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A host of Bills there that time to make the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot. No, check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Benjamin's got it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're popped in the air and intercepted. And some space here. A great read, and it's picked off. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
One receiver left. That's Allen.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No gain, and it's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action with Taylor. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Taylor will turn and call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitive.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Chargers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They come out here in the eye.
Gun! No, check. Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. No, check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Check Mike 57.
Leopard.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Black round.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Finding time. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Going for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
Benjamin with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look out of that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll go again with Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play action. It's Taylor surveying the field. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left, and that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Gordon, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
One receiver left, that's Allen. And the wideout in motion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Back to the ground now with Gordon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Here's Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Final minute now of the third quarter. And the play clock's running down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. Over. Back there, here we go.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you're going to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They go play action now. Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On third down, Taylor. And that's incomplete. Now we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He'll look to throw, and this completes to Henry over the middle. They'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Back to throw now on first down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out here in the eye. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get something up or a pop or
Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now Benjamin. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Travis Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd and short. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their dangerous wide receiver, 81 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Time for a break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Taylor, he's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Here we go. White, nine. Black round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back it up. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Play action. It's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Jeremiah Tauchu coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39! Gun!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Chargers, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.